In John chapter 6, we have the story where Jesus said, "Eat my body and drink my blood." He says, "I am the bread of life." And it offended many of those that were listening to what he was saying, and he just would repeat himself, "Eat my body and drink my blood." And they would question him, "What do you mean, eat your body and drink your blood?" And then he would clarify by saying, "My body is real food. My blood is real drink." And he was digging in, and it was really upsetting. And it says that many were offended by what he was saying, and many began to turn and to walk away. And in that moment, it says that Jesus turned to the disciples, not the 12, but to some of the disciples, and said, "Are you going to leave me too?" And then he turns to the 12 and he asks them, he goes, "Does this offend you? Are you going to leave?" And it says Peter speaks up and says, "Lord, to whom would we go? You have the words of eternal life. We believe and we know that you are the Holy One of God." The faithful ones understand that no matter how difficult life becomes, that no matter how challenging God is in demanding of our time and of our lives and of our will and all the things that a God who gave his very life and sacrifice for us in our salvation. Now he says, "Now pick up your cross, now follow me." That very God, no matter how demanding life is, the faithful ones have this understanding that there's nowhere else to go. There is nowhere else to turn. And over the years as a pastor, I've seen people that they were professing to be of the faithful ones. But somewhere along the lines, the life got difficult, things got challenging, and somewhere they fell off the wagon. They left their first love. And they failed to heed to the message that Peter described when he said, "Lord, where else do we have to go? There is nowhere else to turn." The faithful ones have an attitude and a mindset that they understand there's no other choice. There's not a plan B when it comes to God. There's either the narrow path that leads to eternal life, or there's the broad path and it leads to destruction.